and welcome to my channel. Today I am going to show you how to crochet this very beautiful yet very simple one row repeat scarf. So my scarf measures 18 centimeter in width and 185 centimeter in length, excluding the tassels. Okay, let's leap into the tutorial. For this project I've used a variegated yarn, so it changes its color, so it looks beautiful. And I've taken a 5mm hook. So let's begin with the slip knot. Now all you want to do is chain an even number for as wide as you want your project to be. So I'm going to chain 26. So you can chain any number, but it should be an even number. So let's begin with the 26 chain. So 1, 2, that's our chain 26 done. Now for the row 1, what we do is we chain from chain 2, so that's this chain. The chain on the hook doesn't mean anything, we're not counting it, so it doesn't mean anything. So we're counting from here, and this is chain 1 and this is chain 2, so we're starting from chain 2. So we're making half double crochet, 2 half double crochets into chain 2. So yarn over and insert the hook into the chain 2, 1 and 2, and then yarn over again. So there are 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3, so yarn over again, insert the hook into the same spot, yarn over again, pull through all 3. So that's our 2 half double crochets done. So next we're going to skip this chain and moving on to the next chain beside that. So we're going to yarn over, skip this chain and yarn over into, insert the hook into this chain, yarn over, and the 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. So that's 1 half double crochet done. So we're going to make 1 more exactly into the same spot. So we're going to do this. Yeah, so that's done. So this is a set of half double crochets. Now we're going to skip this one and moving on to the next chain, yarn over and insert the hook into the chain, yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So 1 more, yarn over, insert the hook into the same spot, yarn over again, so 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3 loops. So that's the third set done. So we're going to skip this chain and moving on to the next chain, yarn over, insert the hook into this chain, yarn over again, the 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. So skipping this chain, moving on to the next one, insert the hook into this chain, oops, okay, so yarn over and pull through all 3 loops. So we need 1 more, yarn over, insert the hook into that chain, yarn over again and 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. So skipping this chain, moving on to the next. Skip this chain, moving on to the next one. Skipping this chain, moving on to the next bit. So 2 half double crochets done. So skipping this chain, and moving on to this chain. So we're going to carry on the same pattern until the end of the chain. Okay, so we've reached the end of the tail, so end of the chain. So we're going to skip this chain, and so we have just the last chain to work on. So we're going to make 2 half double crochets into the last one. So yarn over, insert the hook into the last chain, and yarn over and pull through all 3 loops on the hook. So we're going to make 1 more half double crochet into the last chain. So that's 1 more half double crochet. So there you go, this is how it looks. So we're going to chain 1 at the end. So once we finish our last chain, we're going to chain 1 and turn our work. So this is our row 1 complete. So now for the row 2 is a repeat row. What I mean by repeat row is we're going to repeat the same thing over and over again until we reach the desired length of our project. So it can be a scarf or it can be anything you're working on. Row 2, what we do is, so you see this first set of half double crochets from our previous row, from row 1. So this is the first half double crochet and this is the second one. So there are 2 half double crochets from our previous row. So we're going to work out 2 half double crochets exactly in between these 2 half double crochets. So that's this space here. So this is the first half double crochet and this is the second one. So we're going to work out in this middle space here. So yarn over, and I'm going to pull this apart just to show you guys here. There you go. So yarn over and insert the hook into this space here. Yarn over again, and there are 3 loops on the hook, and pull through all 3 loops. So that's 1 half double crochet done. So once again, yarn over, insert the hook into this space here, and yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. So that's half double crochet, 2 half double crochets done on the first set of half double crochet from the previous row. So now moving on to the next set. So this is the next set of half double crochets from the previous row, from row 1. So I'm going to pull this apart. So there's a space in between these 2 half double crochets. So this is the first half double crochet and this is the second. So I'm going to pull this apart and make a space, and we're going to work 2 half double crochets into that space. Yarn over and insert the hook into this space. Yarn over again, and there are 3 loops on the hook, and pull through all 3. 1 more half double crochet into the same space, into this space. So yarn over and insert the hook into this space. Yarn over again and pull through all 3 loops. So that's another set done. So moving on to the next bit. So this is the first half double crochet and this is the second. So we're going to work out 2 half double crochets in this space. Yarn over and pulling this apart. Insert the hook into this space. Insert here, this one. And 3 loops on the hook. Pull through all 3 loops. So yarn over again, insert the hook into the same space, and 3 loops on the hook, and there we go, we have our 2 half double crochets done. Moving on to the next bit. So this is our next set. So first half double crochet, second half double crochet. We're going to make some space in between these 2. So we're going to work out 2 half double crochets in this space. Yarn over and insert the hook into this space here. So that's 1 half double crochet done. So yarn over again and insert the hook in between these two half double crochets from the previous row. So moving on to the next bit. So this is our two half double crochets from the previous row. Pull this apart and there's a space here. So we're working onto this space. Yarn over, insert the hook into this space. So that's our first half double crochet done. And into the next one now. So moving on to the next bit. So this is first half double crochet and this is the second one. So making a space here, yarn over and insert the hook into this space here. So this space. So we're going to continue this until the end of this row. Okay, we are on to our very last half double crochets from the previous row. So these are the two half double crochets. So working onto this space here in between these two. So this space. So yarn over and insert the hook into this space here. Yarn over again, 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. So that's our row 2 complete. Now at this stage you can change the color if you like. If you're not using a variegated yarn and if you want to change the color, you can do it here. So you can attach your next color here, but I'm not changing any color because I'm using a variegated yarn. So as I said, this is a repeat row. We're going to do the same thing over and over again until we get a desired length of the scarf or any other project you're working on. If you want to do it and come back here, I'll show you how to put on tassels at the end of the scarf here. So I've completed the scarf now, and for the tassels what we do is for the very final row of the scarf or any project, you put the tassels in between the half double crochets. So if you take this half double crochets, the space between these two half double crochet is where the tassel goes in. So it's this space. And for the very first row, so where we started our project with, so the tassels goes in this space. So it's this space here, so you know where the chain is, so exactly below the half double crochet. So this is a space where the tassels go in. So let me show you how to do this. So for tassels, you might have to cut yarn double the length of what the tassels you want to be on your scarf, so that you know when I fold this, so it comes up to the length of the tassels that I want it to be. So yeah, once you have the strands, what we do is we're going to insert the hook into this space here. So this is our chain, this is our base chain, and this is the first row. So exactly in this space we insert a hook and pull the strands into this space here. So now we've put the strands. Now we make a proper knot, a simple knot. And there is our tassels. So and then you can cut the ends if you like, if you want it to be shorter. So yeah, so that's the tassels, and we keep doing throughout this row, and then it's time to show off your scarf. I hope you make some such beautiful scarves, and I hope you like this video as well. Thank you for watching.